is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks.
Making those big decisions, you're right. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Leonard with the ball. In the corner, George with it. On the clock. They shoot again. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And here's Valanciunas. Right wing. There's the triple. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Valanciunas.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jumper.
Leonard against Crowder. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And it's in there. Morant's got 5 now.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Beverly finds Zubac. Now here is George. Guarded by Valanciunas. George, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And the technical free throw is good. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From 12 feet out. That one wide left.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got a piece of it. And another turnover here by Memphis. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
In talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Zubac. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Morant. 7 points in the game. It's deflected.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverley. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
The pass to Zubac. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by George. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morant with the steal. Feeds it to Crowder. Can't hit from in close.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Great D that time from Leonard.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to George. They need this one. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Free throw good, Paul George. You've seen a lot of teams over your time that have been terrific starting a season, then just fall apart second half of the season.
Have you seen it, Kevin, happen with teams that have really good veteran players? I've seen it with young teams.
Yeah, unravel. I mean, it's painful to watch. None come to mind, but I'm sure you could start to find teams that are 10 wins below from one half of the season to the next half.
And some of that we know. It can happen with injuries to a star player and you just are dismantled. But a lot of times...
Like the Pacers with Oladipo.
Yeah.
They were a different team the last quarter of the season.
It's a great call, Kevin. But a lot of times it happens with young teams because if you get off to such a hot start and it's a bit unexpected, there's going to be a lot more attention on you. And you start to feel like, oh, well, we've arrived. This is easy. We've done this for 35, 40 games. No problem. Well, the league figures you out. And a lot of times young teams that have early success are probably the most susceptible to this lemmings kind of falling off the cliff type of deal.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Memphis needs to get off a shot here from 12 feet out. Jackson misses. The Clippers trail. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Harrell. Outside Leonard. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
There's Morant. He's got 7. Pass to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. For Memphis, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Harkless. Rodney McGruder comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverley. He's off on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Shamet. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Free throw good, Lou Williams.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team, someone the younger guys look up to.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Clark. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Here's Anderson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Williams kicks to Shamet. All alone. That one off the back iron and out.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And here are the Grizzlies now. He's guarded by Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Anderson trying to free himself up.
Harold with a solid job out there, just being a pest on the defensive end.
Here's Shamet. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Clark, the pass to Valanciunas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Valanciunas hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And here is Williams. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game.
about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
The free throw off from Harrell. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
The feed to Green. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Lou Williams.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Clippers in the lead. Shamet up top, defended by Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Harrell kicks to Shamet. Magruder passes to Green. Back to Magruder. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Anderson passes to Cabot. That gives them the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Magruder kicks to Shamet. Here's Harrell. Over Clark. And is Harrell missing?
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Count it. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Out left to the wing. Back to Harrell. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. .40 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Man passes to Shamet. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Tries yet again. Good on the shot. Harrell's got his second bucket tonight.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Here's Clark. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Puts it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of one quarter of play, still disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. Jones is out there with Clark, and it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Magruder passes to Harrell. Back to Magruder. Inside. Harrell down low.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Mann passes to Shamet. And there's the pass to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mann. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Clark kicks to Jones. Back to Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very,
No kidding.
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jermichael Green. Paul George comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Caboclo. Crowder comes in for Anderson, and it's Morant in for Jones. And so Clark nails both of them. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes to Harrell. Back to Beverley. Pass to George. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Beverley. Defense is right there. And it's Leonard missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Melton. Clock at 4. There's the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Now the pass to Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Memphis, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Brooks. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Jackson. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. He kicks to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Beverly. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Morant. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Zubac's with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They get it back. George. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
That free throw, no good. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Williams, he's checked in for Harkless. The Grizzlies also making a change. Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
passes it to Jackson. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams dishes to Leonard. Back to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Beverly with the ball. Over Brooks. It's tipped. Crowder against Beverly. Pass to Morant. The pass to Valanciunas. Here is Brooks. Zubac's defending. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard against Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Valanciunas, good. The Clippers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. George looking over the floor. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now Crowder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
One shot.
And Leonard no good on that one.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Williams can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And that one's good. Morant.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Beverly against Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
The first free throw is good.
Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Caboclo, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Crowder. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Harrell.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Passes it to Morant. Poked away. And finished off by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Now here's Beverly. George, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Feeds to Valanciunas. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 4. Williams for 3. The rebound by Anderson. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Now the feed to Valanciunas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The drive by Green.
Now, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
1:15 left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
And here's Anderson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Morant. And the three ball is good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Outside, George. Here's Leonard. And it's Morant with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's George. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now let's catch a second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Ivica Zubac is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Stolen by Beverly. George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Stolen by Beverly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You gotta close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Brooks against Beverly. And he banks in the layup. Beverly's got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Memphis leading. Knocked loose. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. To the paint. Pass to Morant. 5 on the clock. Over George. And it's Morant missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Beverly wide open. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Over Harkless. And it's Morant missing.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Harkless dishes to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. George against Brooks. George, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Outside, Crowder. 6 to shoot. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Morant. Defended by Beverly.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
George with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Good on both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Jackson. And he converts the layup. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
Outside, Jones. Crowder with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. Here's Jackson. Now off the inbound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. Now Shamet. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Sweet little floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Harrell. Magruder kicks to Shamet. Here's Magruder, defended by Jones, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, the undrafted Rodney Magruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of Magruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
He's off on the first.
Over time, Magruder just continues to pound away to try to find a spot where he can get more and more comfortable in a rotation in the NBA.
And he sinks the second. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. The pass to Clark. Jackson trying to break free. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Mann. Off the left rim and out. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Clark. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Jackson trying to break free. No good from Clark.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Rejected by Crowder, and they'll keep possession. He gets that one.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Clark. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Shamet the pass to Magruder. To the inside. And now here comes Jones leading the break. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Magruder. Softly drops in the floater. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, when the break is on, a lot of guys look to attack. Magruder was the guy that time.
Passes it to Clark. Now here's Crowder. He dishes it to Jones. And that one, good. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Harkless with it, guarded now by Jackson. The shot by Harkless, no good. The Grizzlies shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Crowder finds Jones. Here's Clark. Pass to Crowder. Melton feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Harrell down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Clark. 7 points in the game. From deep. The shot off that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shamet kicks to Williams. From the stripe. Got a piece of it. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Clark. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Left side Williams. He kicks it to Harkless. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Shamet missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To end the run. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. Off with the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Man passes to Harrell. Williams looking around. And Williams with the stuff.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And wow, you just have to love the...
Brooks comes in for Clark. And it's Morant in for Jones. Brooks kicks to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Anderson against Leonard. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Shoots over Morant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Anderson outside. Kicks to Brooks. Anderson dishes to Morant. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
12 seconds left in the third. Now, here's George. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 9. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. Leonard. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Anderson. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And so here's Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morant passes to Valanciunas. The dish to Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 assists in the game. Williams passes to Harrell. Dishes it to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Defended by George. To the middle. And it's sent back by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Feeds to Harrell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Beverly finds Leonard over Valanciunas. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Leonard.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think you'd say that about Kawhi Leonard.
From the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Beverly.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Brooks against Leonard. From 11 feet away. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Leonard looking around. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brooks. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Crowder against George. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. And it's Leonard missing. Memphis leading by 5. Crowder the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. And the pass to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots a fader, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And that one's good, George.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
Outside Crowder. Outside Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks dishes to Jackson. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
George up top. And he makes good on the layup. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Here's Crowder. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from George.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Now here's Morant. D right on him. Out to Brooks. George against Crowder. Stolen by George. Leonard on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both. And here's Morant. Passes to Valanciunas. Will it go? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
Morant with it. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Offensive rebound. That one good for 2. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Now Morant. Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. From deep, George. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. And Leonard gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Tipped away. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Brooks in the corner. 5 to shoot. And Valanciunas kicks to Crowder. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage to them.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Morant. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Zubac kicks to Harkless. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that part.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Crowder against Leonard. Here's Morant. That 3 off the mark. Clippers leading by 11. The pass to Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Crowder's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Here's Valanciunas. Nice shot from 10 feet out. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's George. lets a floater go. No good on that one.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Crowder, the pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. And it's Memphis with another.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
George finds Beverly. Leonard against Crowder. Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 9.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking.
This game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Yep, that one goes in there. George has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more